Hi and welcome to Indigo Starfire. My name is Bevin, and in this video I'm going to be doing a channeled message from your soulmate. There are 4 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the Selenite heart. Group 2 is the rose quartz heart. Group 3 is the clear quartz heart. And group 4 is the red Jasper heart. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing, and feel whichever group, maybe multiple groups or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to. I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you would like to jump ahead. Hi, group 1. You chose the Selenite heart. So I'm going to start by pulling some tarot cards, and I will use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dig into the deeper energies surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense, so using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. So what does your soulmate want you to know from their higher self? We've got the 7 of Swords, 8 of Wands, the Lovers, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. My sneaky behavior has landed me in an uncomfortable position. I should have told you right from the start what I envisioned for us, why I approached you. It wasn't due to the surface level reasons that I gave. I did not just want to be your friend. I was not just reaching out to compare notes on shared mutual interests. I saw something in you immediately, which awakened a level of love within me I have not felt for what seems like an eternity. I tried to play it cool in my approach to you. I thought, I'll come around this topic from the back way, ease my way into your life, make myself indispensable to you. We can start off as friends first, and then when you get to the point of sharing your deepest confidences with me, trusting in me implicitly, relying on me in all ways, then I will allow love to bloom between us. And that is my problem. The need to control outcomes, the need to have the upper hand in a matter which was so delicate, a matter of the heart that defies all others I have known before. And I handled it like I would any other conquest. Like you were a thing to be acquired, to be tricked and coaxed into a position where I was the one with the upper hand. I determined how things would unfold between us. I was leading you to the place I was always hoping we would arrive at. And somehow you broke loose of that. I don't know how that happened. Through some divine intervention or some intuitive knowing on your part that something was amiss. And you ran quicker than I could come up with a way to stop you. An excuse that would keep you near. Before I could summon the courage to tell you the truth that I have held inside all along. That there's something about you that is unlike anyone I have ever known. Something within you explains a part of me which has always been a mystery. This element inside that I've resented because I've not been able to control or understand it. That wildness of energy that compels me forward. You resonate at that frequency. You are like life force energy itself in my eyes. And I tried to grasp your light, to make it into a thing that was mine to use and to indulge in as I would in the time and manner of my choosing. And as a result of this approach, I now find myself at an uncomfortable distance from you. And I have no one but myself to blame. I don't know if you could ever fully trust me again. And I don't know if I stepped closer, if I would have the wherewithal to even discuss these things out in the open with you. To ask you how exactly you knew that I was in the vibration of playing games, when I came across as so genuinely interested in just enjoying our surface level time together. Or so I thought. No one has been able to see beyond these tactics before. And I am ashamed to say that I have used this tool of mine to my advantage many times. I've come into situations just as quickly as I have left them, but I have always been the one to determine when it was time to go. You turned the tables on me. You slipped through my grasp. And it is only in this state of longing and embarrassment and regret that I am able to see and feel with deep precision what was lost. The cost of this approach with you, my heart, my something so tender and precious that I should have treated you more like glass than rough stone impervious to my careless ways. I have been the one to shatter us. to shatter the illusion of trust that was built. And I don't know if I can forgive myself for that. I hope that the next heart you give your light to treats you kindly and does not attempt to control something as wild and as pure as the frequency which you radiate. You have served as an invaluable lesson to me. And in the state that I am in, the state that we are in at this point in time, I know that it's best that you continue on toward the sunlight of whatever horizon awaits you next, while I sit here and watch you go. It's a tough lesson, and it's something that I should have learned long ago. Thank you for humbling me and for loving yourself enough to pick up the pieces of what we were building together, to salvage what you could and leave the rest behind, and for moving forward, leaving me stuck as the only one holding on to this mirage and this illusion. I think we both know that there was always so much more that should have been spoken between us. And I'm sorry that I didn't take the opportunity to tell you, even just once, how much you truly meant to me when I had the chance. So, those are your messages in terms of signs. With the swords, we've got air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The lovers is Gemini. Pentacles is earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And the cups are water, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or your soulmate, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Okay, we've got B, W, Z, N, P, T, M, S, and R. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of those out as well. And I've launched a second channel here on YouTube, which is called Lady of the Dawn Tarot. There's a link in the description box as well as in the channel section of my page for that. The format over there consists of pick-a-cards and general energy readings related to subjects such as spirituality, ascension, wellness, and self-love. So if that sounds interesting, I invite you to check that channel out. I thank you for your support there, as well as for your continued support here on this channel. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. You chose the rose quartz. So I'm going to start by pulling some tarot, and I will use this as the framework for the channeling, and then I'll dig into the deeper energies surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense, so using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. So what does your soulmate want you to know from their higher self right now? We've got the Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Sun, Temperance, and the Fool. You inspire and invigorate me just with your presence and with your electric energy. I feel like I can take on any challenge, and I am confident that the tasks which I begin in order to better myself are able to be seen through to completion. You have moved through some challenging situations and have come out so gracefully. It's written all over your energy, whether you know that or not. You give me the courage to want better for myself and to look at conclusions, not with a sense of mourning, but with a sense of hopefulness at what is yet to come. I love your independence, and I would never for a moment want you to dim your light or the qualities that make you who you are, the strange and wonderful things about you which others might find peculiar, disarming, or off-putting. I cherish these things. I am in awe of these things. These things help me to look a little more deeply inside myself and smile, rather than shrink away and fit into a box that others had told me I should be grateful for, that that's how I should be. You have defied the expectations of what I thought I would feel for you. I never knew that you would have such a profound impact upon me, and yet I shouldn't have been surprised. Everything you touch lights up beautifully and is a reflection of your soul. You have the power of life at your fingertips, and you wield this with such responsibility. You make the world around you a better place, and I hope you know that. I see you for who and what you are. And I think it's wonderful that you are actively in the process of taking down your walls, discarding your masks, and just standing in the purity of what you are. With you, I feel a sense of higher purpose. You've awakened something within me that hungers for more, but not just on my own, although I have a lot of growing to do until I am at a place of realizing that my wings are real. These are not just cardboard cutouts and make-believe of my imagination. I look to you for inspiration on how to do that, how to render yourself authentic in the world, so that I can try and mimic some of these same patterns and step more fully into the luminousness of who I am as well. I want to grow with you. I want to see inside your mind's eye and know what you envision for the future. I feel in many ways that it will mirror the idea that I have always had of happiness that was just a little bit out of my reach. I don't want to come to you out of need or in a state of dependence, but rather fully formed and in my own sovereignty, so that we can lift each other up rather than needing to build. There are feelings inside of me which are hard to explain. It's days I want to just come to you and say it all, spill that truth out in front of you and say, take me as I am right in this moment. We'll figure the rest out later. And then there's something inside of me which says this giddiness, this youthful spirit, this second chance, that this is the creative space out of which something different, something else can and should be born. And so I keep my distance from you. I watch like a spectator, but I'm so much more than that. I know you from somewhere, a place that I cannot place. And yet there's trust there, this sense of familiarity. I would follow you anywhere. And I thank you for being my guide unknowingly, just by being you. I see you thriving in your environment, and it gives me hope of something more than what I know in this current moment. You wear strength beautifully, and I am so happy that you finally found your voice. Keep singing out loud for all the world to see, not caring who's watching. I have heard you, and I know deep within that we are each other's destiny. And even thoughts of this nature are so out of character for me. That's what you do. You inspire this romantic part that I would be too ashamed to show anyone else. They wouldn't understand anyway. And it is this lightness of spirit which has been awoken and which comes to life at the sheer mention of your name, which is drawing me closer to you day by day. Each step, I become a little more confident. I become a little more of who I truly am inside. so that at the point when I am at your door and ready to speak, it will be in a position of having been washed clean of every limitation that I used to hold me back in the past. I want you to see me for who I truly am. And I promise you, someday, I will thank you openly and directly for the influence you have had in this process. And I will reciprocate to you the light which you have brought into my life as well. So, those are your messages in terms of signs. With the cups, we've got water energy, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Swords is air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Pentacles is earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The Fool is Aries, Temperance is Sagittarius, and the Sun is Leo. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or your soulmate, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Okay, we've got O, Q, A, L, M, D, H, J, and I. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of that out as well. And I've launched a second channel here on YouTube, which is called Lady of the Dawn Tarot. There's a link in the description box as well as in the channel section of my page for that. The format over there consists of pick-a cards and general energy readings related to subjects such as spirituality, ascension, wellness, and self-love. So if any of that sounds interesting, I invite you to check that channel out. I thank you for your support there, as well as for your continued support here on this channel. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. You chose the clear quartz. So I'm going to start by pulling some tarot cards, and I'll use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dig into the deeper energies surrounding that. So what does your soulmate want you to know from their higher self right now? We have the Tower, Four of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Magician, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Empress. I'm scared that if I don't do something soon, something drastic and very out of character for myself, and the doubt that I'm holding within, that I might lose you forever. I'm scared to tell you the truth, and I don't know how you are going to receive me when you see beyond the mask that I have been presenting to you. I have not been entirely upfront with what's been going on behind the scenes. I have tried to manipulate things in my favor. And I suspect that you know this already. I sense a guardedness from you now. And I should have never tried to tamper in your energy like that. That was the wrong approach to this situation. And I don't know if I should come clean about all of that or simply reveal my motivations. I never meant to try to control you or to bend your free will in accordance with my desires. I got impatient and I was sloppy. And I tried to cover my tracks. But I know you know. You have an indication of what's gone on. And it has changed things between us. And you are so giving, and you are so loving, and you are so kind. And I know that you have not shown your shadow face to me yet. That is what I am fearful of. That all of this sweetness has a contrasting sour that may very well be acidic. And that if I broach the subject of having tried to play games with you in any way, that you will not receive this kindly. I'm scared to move from this position. Cowardly of me to be backing away slowly when I put so much effort in trying to propel this situation forward sooner than it was meant to. I was reckless, and I see that. And I hope that I haven't ruined this thing between us. And I know I've got to say something. This awkwardness stings, and it's just hanging there. And you're just shining so beautifully, inviting me to come forth, to say what I will. And I know I have to do something. I have to give you more than what I have up to this point in time. I have to give you the truth. I have to let you see the frightened part of me that would go to such lengths, that wouldn't trust that someone like you could really want someone like me in their life. That it would only be through some kind of ruse or mirage. That you would have stars in your eyes for me. Longer than just a few moments. There's a void that I hold inside of me. And I don't know if that's who I truly am underneath it all. And it has compelled me to approach this situation in this way. I know it's an excuse, but I don't know how to master this element of who I am. I think you may have the key to approaching this from a different angle than I have up till now. I've just been pushing my way through life, carrying this emptiness and this uncertainty within me, moving impulsively or not moving at all. Either way, getting the same result over and over again. And I know that you deserve something more than neediness. You deserve your match in integrity and in action. And as much as you continue to look me in the eye, and you see past all of that within me to what I might become, to what exists just beyond this perception of void, the fullness of who I am that I only need invite forth into the light. Despite all of this, I don't fully trust that I won't lose myself completely in the process of trying to find me. And so I loop back in to my sneaky ways. And here I am again, at the point of self-sabotage. It's an old narrative and I'm so tired of it. And I reach out to you with my mind and I ask you to help, to show me the way, so that we can bypass all this awkwardness and get to the business of growing beyond this. And I'm greeted with silence and the echo of my own question at this point. And I'm wondering, have I pushed you too far? Has it finally been enough? Am I right back where I started, rattling around in all this emptiness within, and the one person who could help me with it, miles away, never to return? And I don't know how to fix this, but I know I have to fix me first. And so I guess this awkwardness will just continue to loom over this situation. And in case I don't work up the courage to come clean with you, please know that I will continue for as long as I am able to send you love from afar. And I hope you know, I'm sorry I tried to take shortcuts in what should have been an organic situation between us. So those are your messages in terms of signs. With the Tower, we have Aries. Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Pentacles is earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The Magician is Gemini, and the Empress is Taurus and Libra. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or your soulmate, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Okay, we've got W, F, E, C, S, H, B, U O N and A. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of that out as well. And I've launched a second channel here on YouTube, which is called Lady of the Dawn Tarot, where I do pick-a-cards and general energy readings related to subjects such as spirituality, ascension, wellness, and self-love. So if any of that sounds interesting, I invite you to check that channel out. I thank you for your support there, as well as for your continued support here on this channel. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 4. Chose the red Jasper. So I'm going to start by pulling some tarot, and I will use this as the framework for the channeling, and then I'll dig into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense, so using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. So what does your soulmate want you to know from their higher self right now? Okay, we have the Hierophant, Judgment, Strength, Two of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, King of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. I know we are connected to one another's destiny, and it is a slow progression, to say the least, to getting there. There have been so many times when I have wanted to just give up on this whole experience. And yet, as much as I have tried to push you away, focus my thoughts elsewhere, close off my heart, you live within me in this space of denial. This is not an easy journey. There are greater factors at play here than just happily ever after for you and I. I am learning to love myself more honestly than I have before. And I credit that for the ways in which you are staying strong in the knowing that you deserve the best, and for not settling for the crumbs and the empty promises that I might have to deliver to you at this time. I'm thinking very deeply about what you've said. And it's taken some time for me to digest the full meaning and to understand the relevance of these words to our particular situation. It is only from a place of closure that I am able to really see where we might begin. I have been awakened, and it's a struggle to not fight the urge to fit back into some box that no longer exists for me. I feel emptied and full of possibilities all at once. I don't know what I believe in anymore. And I try to remain fixed and focused on what's in front of me, to position myself far above all of this churning and this version of myself which is being rebirthed within. And even those words, awakening, I thought I knew what they meant once upon a time, but it's taken on new meaning and gravity. And I'm sorry for the energetic residue of this which spills onto you. I feel you leaning in closer to try and help absorb some of the shock of this process that's taking place. And it makes the weight and gravity of what's happening a little more bearable. And yet, I'm ashamed that you have to be the one to perform this function for me. I'd like to think that I would so readily run to your aid if you were the one who found yourself startled and opened without meaning to be from the life that you were living. But I don't know what I believe in anymore. What I'm confronting within myself is foreign. I don't know who I am at this point. And I question who was walking through the world in this body before me. My mind goes every which way, directionlessly. I circle round and round the obvious. And I know I should just reach towards you openly to talk about these things, that you would have truth and wisdom to impart to me that would help to make sense and put some perspective on things. But I'm so triggered by your knowing. I'm so resistant to allowing you to lead us both to this place of balance. I'm still holding on to aspects of me that say, I know best. I'm the one in charge. And the universe is showing me that that could not be farther from the truth. There is not a thing that has been untouched by this process within. All the moving parts in my life are being rearranged. Things I thought were deeply set in stone are crumbling. And there are particles I thought were lost forever that have resumed their orbit within my reach. As much as I try to expect the unexpected these days, I am surprised regularly at myself and at what I am shown. And I'm trying to close this all out, this inner knowing, I'm trying to silence the volume on what's taking place right now, but it burns through my defenses. It bubbles up from within me. Everywhere I look, everywhere I go, I am confronted by myself. Sometimes in beautiful ways. Often in a manner that makes me so uneasy. And I yearn for you. And I can't admit that out loud, not at this time. But I'm homesick for you. Not even for the you that I used to know, but for the you that's waiting for me further down the road, on the other side of all of this transformation. My concept of time itself has blurred. And I don't know if what I'm remembering are conversations we are yet to have. It all blends into one. And I hope that wherever you are out there, you are finding a way to be grounded. You must be. If you're able to send your energy towards me with reassurance in my hour of need. Thank you for giving me the space to go through this transformation. And thank you for not abandoning me at this most crucial juncture of change. So those are your messages in terms of signs. With the Hierophant, we've got Taurus, Judgment is Scorpio, Strength is Leo, the Swords are Air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, Pentacles is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and Cups is Water energy, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So I'm going to get some initials, and this can be a first, middle, or last name of you or your soulmate, or it could spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Okay, we've got T, Z, Y, F, S, C, X, A, K, B, and W. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop, and there's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of that out as well. And I've launched a second channel here on YouTube, which is called Lady of the Dawn Tarot. There's a link in the description box as well as in the channel section of my page for that. The format over there consists of pick a cards and general energy readings related to subjects such as spirituality, ascension, wellness, and self-love. So if that sounds interesting, I invite you to check that channel out. I thank you for your support there as well as for your continued support here on this channel. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.